Well, this morning we're taking a look at what's next for a nonprofit bailing low-income Hoosiers out of jail. 13 Investigates Sierra Putman sat down with the Bail Project to talk about what's next after a volatile few months and a new law that will limit what they can do.
Remember, this was a lightning rod issue for months. First, the police union targeted the Bail Project. Then lawmakers and some victims' families joined the call for change. The end result, a new law pretty much took aim to this particular group. The Bail Project tells me it plans to adapt and stay in Indiana.
If I didn't get bailed out, I would sacrifice my freedom.
At this point, is the Bail Project still bailing people out?
Yes.
David Gaspar says the Bail Project in Indianapolis and Gary will continue operating even after a new law goes into effect in July. The law targets the group's money. Tax returns show the Bail Project brings in tens of millions in donations yearly. Over the years, it's also received more than $100,000 in local grants. Going forward, this law bans groups from using those types of grants and any taxpayer money to bail people out of jail. It will also chip away at funds used for bond. Any leftover money now has to go to defendants, not the Bail Project.
How are you going to continue to do what you're doing when basically the way you've been financially operating is just completely going to change once this bill becomes law?
I don't have a firm answer for you today as to what that impact is going to be overall on our operation, but we're still going to be here.
But helping fewer types of defendants. This law bans charitable bail organizations from bailing out Hoosiers facing a crime of violence, and in some cases, people who were previously convicted of a crime of violence, no matter the age of the case. The Bail Project and the state plan to create a system to track past records.
Now our legislation has determined that even if you have something from 30 years ago, that should still have a negative impact on your ability to be helped in this particular moment.
The project says it's helped nearly 1,000 Hoosiers in Indy. Clients made 95% of court dates. It turns out most of those cases were dismissed. The Bail Project argues its clients are also 20% less likely to be arrested than those helped by a bail bondsman. 13 Investigates was not able to independently verify that claim.
Why won't you show us the raw data?
The commitment that we have to our clients, our commitment is that we work with them in a very private way.
The Bail Project did give Marion County judges access to that client information. The project wants to repair its relationship with the court. Gaspar says the Indianapolis location has learned from some of its more controversial cases, including this one involving a client who stabbed 2 IMPD officers.
We could have made a stronger attempt and effort in that moment to get him connected to mental services.
Gaspar says the Bail Project is open to improving, so it can continue to bail out and serve poor Hoosiers.
By limiting our ability to do so, it isn't an attack on the Bail Project, it's an attack on the most impoverished community members that we serve.
The Bail Project says it also provides additional services like court date reminders and referrals to housing, mental health, and other services. It can't report exactly how many referrals it's made over the last 3 years, but says going forward, it will track that information.